What up, guys? I'm doing a quick video on meal prepping for beginners. A lot of us, when we get started, we want to start meal prepping. We're like, I want to lose weight, I want to gain weight, I want to do something. And we all know that diet is key. Hey, Kai. We all know that diet is key, but we just don't know where to start. So some people are like, okay, I'm just gonna start eating healthy, I'm gonna eat clean, and they say they can't lose weight. Well, they're like, oh, I just eat chicken, I eat vegetables, but I'm not losing weight. I don't know how. I guess I just can't lose weight. It's false. The biggest thing with meal prep, you must weigh your food. You need to know how much you're eating, because in order to lose weight or gain weight, you have to either be in a caloric deficit or a caloric surplus. You can't just do it by eyeballing, so you need a food scale to meal prep. Now let's get started on how we figure out where we begin with our calories in the first place. What you want to do, you want to log either on MyFitnessPal, some kind of app like that, or pencil and paper. Log everything you eat and drink in a day, and then the calories in it. You don't really need to worry about like the proteins, the fats, the carbs, the sugars, all that stuff. Just log down how many calories you're taking in for that day. So if you're drinking a Coke, look on the back, how many calories is that? You write it down, or you go to MyFitnessPal. Oh, I had a 16 ounces Coca-Cola. It pull up the numbers for you like that. So you want to do that for about 3 to 4 days, and then you want to average out the amount of calories from those days. Once you get the average of those calories, the rule of thumb is to increase or decrease those calories by 500, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. 500 is just standard bro science, whatever you want to call it. Just that's what you do. Just take 500 calories out from that number. So for example, let's say you logged all your food and you come out to an average of 3,000 calories. So what you do is you minus 500 calories from that, which will give you 2,500 calories. Now the typical bodybuilding rule of thumb is a 40-40-20 split. 40% calories will be from protein, 40% will be from carbs, 20% will be from fats. I, on the hand, I like more of a higher protein, lower carb type diet. So I find that to work very well when people first starting off, is a higher protein, low carb diet. So I'll say 50-30-20. And let's break this down. So you got 2,500 calories. 50% of 2,500 calories is 1250. Now we all know, if you don't know, for every 1 gram of carb and protein, there's 4 calories. For every 1 gram of fat, there's 9 calories. So for the protein, if half of 2,500 is 1250, you divide that 1250 by 4, and I'll give you 313.5. I say round that up to 312.5. Round that up to 313. Make it even right there. Now you move on to your carbohydrates. You do 30% of 2,500, which is 750. Now you gotta divide 750 by 4, and that gives you 187.5. Round that up to 188. Same thing for fats. Out of 2,500 calories, 20%, whatever, it comes out to 500 calories, because you gotta times that by 0.2. Comes out to 500 calories. Divide that by 9, and it gives you 55.5. Round that up to 56. So now you gotta add up all those numbers. You gotta add up 312. Or, excuse me, I rounded everything up. 313 plus 180. Go lay down, Kai. Go lay down. You round the 313. You put 313 plus 188 plus 56 comes out to 2508. So you said 2505, let's go with 2508 because, you know, it just makes it even. Now let's say, but I don't even eat that much a day. I eat 1 or 2 meals a day. Okay, that's wrong. First of all, you're not gonna lose weight like that because your body is gonna hold on to everything you eat because it doesn't want to burn nothing because it doesn't know the next time it's gonna eat. Starvation mode or whatever. You need to feed your body to burn fat. So, anyways, if you only eat once or twice a day, what I like to do, I'll say, okay, you want to get at least 1 gram of I like to do 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per body pound. Bro science, I know, get it. In the books, you know, really you only need, I think for marathon runners, they need like 0.9 grams of protein per body pound. For strength athletes and like bodybuilders, you only need like 0.7. You know, the highest is endurance athletes. They need 0.9 grams of protein per body pound. Got it. That's science. I'm doing bro science. I find this works. I like to go at least 1 gram per body pound to 1.5 grams per body pound. So let's say we do a 200-pound male, 1.5 grams. That's gonna be 300 grams of protein, and then I say eat 6 meals a day. You know, space met again, bro science. I find that works, but 6 meals a day, and each meal no more than 25 grams of carbs in one sitting. So 6 times 25 is 150, and then for fat, again, bro science, I just standard 65 grams of fats right there. So that'd be your number: 300 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, 65 grams of fat. Break all those down into the calories, and it comes out to a total of 2,385 calories. All this is just a start point. This is just a start point to assess to see what's going to happen. You need to stick to your diet, whether it's a strict meal plan or you're just doing, if it fits your macros, you need to hit those macros as close as possible for the next 2 weeks without any kind of cheat meals, without any falling off the rails. If you can't stick to the diet for 2 weeks, you're not even ready to begin the meal prep to begin with, because you need to see what's going to happen. Of course, the very first week, when you're in any kind of diet, you could do a shitty ass fucking bullcrap diet and you'll lose, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds the first week because you're doing something completely different, and most of it's going to be water weight anyways. The second week is going to tell you, okay, so let's say you lose 6 pounds the first week. You're like, oh cool, I lost 6 pounds. Okay, and then the second week you lose, I don't know, 4 to 5 pounds. You're like, okay. Then third week you're losing only 1.5 pounds. Your body's starting to adjust to it now, right? So now your body losing about 1.5, 2 pounds. That's what you want to do. You want to shoot for no more than 2 pounds per week. But the first 2-3 weeks, you're going to lose more than that just because you're starting something new. And that's where you can make adjustments. So like, let's say the first week you lose a drastic 10 pounds. Second week you lose 10 pounds. Depending on how overweight you are, it's going to determine how fast you're going to lose weight. Because the more overweight you are, the faster you're going to drop weight. And you really don't want to drop weight so fast. You might think it sounds good, but dropping weight fast means your calories are too low. And when you start to plateau, you do 1 or 2 things. Increase your workload, more cardio, training harder, training longer, or you cut your calories. And you don't ever do both at the same time. And you know, there's some instance you might, you know, depending on if you're doing competition or something, and there's something you need to do, then okay, but you gotta be careful. But typically you never do both. It's one or the other. And if you already have your calories really low and you gotta sacrifice more food, just gonna do more damage to your metabolism. And then if you gotta up your training and you're in the beginning phases, you could set yourself up for overtraining syndrome. Everyone says, "Oh, there's no such thing." There is overtraining syndrome. It's out there, but most of us will never work hard enough, I should say, to reach that level, because most people won't do that. But where I was getting at was that you want to make the most impact with the least amount of effort. So if you start off taking 500 calories away and you're dropping 4 pounds, 5 pounds every week for three weeks or something, add some more calories back where you start to slow it down to where you're only losing 2 pounds per week. You might say, "Oh, that's a lot of food. I can't eat that much food." Trust me, once your metabolism gets going, you're gonna want every last bit of those calories you possibly can get. Okay? It's the first 2 weeks is really hard when it comes to meal prepping. Once you get past that, it becomes routine. Now, after you figure out all the calories that you're gonna need, your protein, your macros, all that kind of stuff, now you got to get into the types of food. This is all of an experiment. You obviously don't know what's working for your body, what foods do what for your body. So you got to figure that out. You got to pay very close attention each and every week to your body when you're introducing some type of food. If your body holds water when you're eating rice, try potatoes. If you can't really do potatoes, use oats. You know, you gotta find the types of food that works best for your body, because we're all different. We're all different. And I find it some people want variety in their food. Just know, when you're doing a meal prep and you're doing macros and you're on a tight schedule, you gotta log every last ingredient and macronutrient to make sure you hit your numbers correct. Now, if you want to I want to have some fancy meal that has like 4 or 5 different ingredients, you gotta put in all the servings to make sure you're in your numbers. Now, if you eat something simple like chicken breast, let's say you get some chicken breast, you cook it on the stove top, you some half cup rice, and then some asparagus, green beans, some type of veggie, right? And then you use a serving of like sugar-free barbecue sauce. Boom, done, simple, easy. You can make that and go, right? But let's say you want to have some crazy off the wall like Chipotle bowl or something like that, or something like, you're making where you have like 5 different ingredients. Now you gotta go and you gotta look at each ingredient, or look at each nutritional panel, look at the serving size, how much it is, what the calories are, what are the protein, what is the fat, what is the carbs, all that. You gotta log it down, make sure you hit those servings, weigh out each ingredient, and then do like that. I find that a hassle, especially since my schedule is jam-packed, since I'm in the military and I have every minute counts for me, So it becomes very easy and routine just to eat the same meal every day. When I'm in contest prep, I eat the same thing every single day for 4 to 3 months. 16 weeks, 12 weeks, same foods, never change. My breakfast is always egg whites and oats with, depending if I'm having a protein, like some protein powder or almond butter with that. And then all my other meals is still tilapia, rice, potatoes, and asparagus. Those are all my meals. I eat that day in and day out. And that's what it takes to get onto meal prep. And of course, once you start figuring out your body, that's for beginners. And once you start figuring out how your body works and you know what foods, you can pretty much eyeball. Like, I don't even need a scale. I only use a scale when I'm contest prep because I gotta make sure I hit everything exact. But if I'm not in a contest prep and I'm just cutting weight or whatever, I can eyeball my food because I've been doing it since last year. So just like anything else that's new, it'll be difficult in the beginning, but after so many repetitions, it becomes very easy and simple, and it's just an everyday thing, and you'll be doing it without even realizing you're doing it. But that's just my quick take on meal prep. Oh, also, you can either cook your food, pick one day to cook your food for the whole week. I like to split up in 2 days. Like, I'll meal prep cook most of my food Sunday, that lasts me to Wednesday, and then me and my wife will meal prep again on Wednesday till Sunday. So I'll cook all day one day, and then she'll pick one day to cook all it and cook on the other day. When we're eating fish though, I cook my fish every single day. Every single day. I can't eat old fish. That's just, I cannot do. But if it's lean ground beef, if it's steak, if it's chicken, rice, potatoes, veggies, any kind of thing like that, where I can cook it on Sunday and eat it throughout the week. But fish, no. I cook that shit fresh every fucking day, because cold ass old fish is disgusting. Fuck that.